Good morning, guys. 5:10 a.m. We got a big Monday. Big week in front of us. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of progress to make. And I'm excited and here for every minute of it. Alright, so we are getting ready for the day. I'm about to do my journaling. I've done meditation, all that good stuff. So now, something that I did yesterday, I'm going to do today again, is my calisthenics workout. So you can see I did that yesterday, and I want to do the same thing today because it worked really well. So I'm going to write that down, and then after that, I have client meetings today. Actually, not that much client work that I have planned, at least before going on the meetings. I know I'll have a little bit afterwards, so I'm going to do all of that. Then today's also my payout day for my team, so I'm going to get that all in order and ready to go. And then after that, it's just editing, getting this vlog from yesterday live, and then which I really like to schedule a lot more. I can go to bed now without having to think, oh, like I'm not like passed out while my vlog's uploading anymore, which I like uploading it a day after, the morning after. Then I have editing, and yeah, super solid stuff. I will keep you boys updated with how it goes, but I've got my coffee, I've got my tea, I've got my earplugs, I think, in my pocket. I got my earplugs in my pocket, and then I got this, I got this. I got these two that I will be sparking up and enjoying as I really get ramped up here. But as always, it's time to actually start working, so lights off. And again, it's just about 6 a.m. now, so 15 minutes after I've properly woken up, or 45 minutes after I've properly woken up, and it's really nice to have the opportunity to do what I do and live the life I live. So I'm super grateful and thankful for that. Just like being able to sit at my desk and work on something I enjoy on my own terms. I don't take it, or try not to take it for granted. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy every minute of it today. Okay, so to show you guys again, if you are new here, the biggest thing, and some of it's like pretty personal as you scroll on, so I'm not going to do that, but you can see I have my stuff every day that I just do, and I track. And tracking it, I know if you're anything like me, at first it feels like such a big pain. It feels so weird, odd, like why would I try and optimize my life, all the stuff. I thought all the same things. I just started doing it, and I just started getting consistent at it. And now, about 2 years into trying to do it, for the last 6 to 12 months, I've been able to do it pretty well daily, and it has literally reshaped my brain chemistry, because I get a really good feedback loop and almost gamified my entire life to a certain extent, which is very powerful. So if you don't have, I call them a white book. The reason why is really nerdy, but just keep in mind it's like an average tracker. And then I just have like reflection points that I write on every single day. And the big thing is that it's not optimal. I'm very aware that it's not an optimal practice, but what it does is, even though it might not be the fastest thing to get me to work, it will be the fastest thing to make sure my head is right every single day as I get into work, and therefore allow me to have more consistency than if I just like tried to rush to my desk, but then I get thrown into a bad mood because it's some random thing and I'm overly emotional about stuff the entire day and all this stuff. So that is kind of a reflection point. And yeah, just something that I'm grateful for that I think could be valuable to other people. Let me know if you guys want me to do a full breakdown on it. I imagine at some point in the future I will, just because it has been so valuable for me. And then outside of that, I have like an ever evolving morning routine stack, but it always has something to do with meditation, visualization, journaling, prayer, and yeah, that's pretty much all. One thing I want to show you guys as I'm getting this vlog ready is I don't often get to see it in the morning, but the sunrise looking super cool. So it's always nice to know the sun's coming up with me, but unfortunately I don't actually get to see it and enjoy it because I'm sitting here. But yeah. Okay guys, it is 7:47, so 45 minutes into editing after all the vlog and editing stuff, I mean on the main video, and I just got all the proxies reattached, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it was gonna go that smoothly, but I figured it out and it worked out really well. I'm becoming a wizard at file management, so I know it sounds like the most mundane skill ever, but when you're working on a project like this, it actually really comes in handy. And it's not quite the sunrise, but it is beautiful. There's the amazing looking tree there. Still got some morning dew that I'm feeling, which is always good. And now what I'm going to, crap, I gotta put on my Crocs. My socks are getting wet. What I want to do is just get a little bit of that initial workout done, and I'm talking like 2 minutes just as a little break, and also just to get a little sunlight because I didn't this morning, which is a good sign. It means that I'm waking up at the right times, and yeah, that's the plan, but things are going really well. Okay, so the first 2 team meetings are completed. Yeah, moving well the day so far. Now what I'm gonna do is get a few more push-ups, squats, and dips in the bank. Probably 10 more of each, and then I'm going to get back to editing. I'm making really good progress on the editing. I now have, let me just check. I now have an hour and a half free roughly. So I should be able to get chapter 9 and maybe a bit of progress on chapter 10 done. And that will be really, really good stuff on this video, moving along today at a great pace. So yeah, and then I have a call with what I believe is going to be a new onboarded client. So I'll keep you guys updated. Such a simple yet profound lesson I am reminded of time and time again in life is that you either go towards the pain or it comes towards you. And you can flip this, you can say you either face the music or it blares in your face, you either walk into the fire or the fire comes to you, whatever you want to frame it as. It's the concept that if you engineer systematic pain into your lifestyle, typically very little non-accounted for pain exists. So it's the same like warrior in a garden, garden in a war. Hard times create strong, like however you want to, there's so many like sentiments and ways this is echoed, but the overall is if you again can systematically expose yourself to the pain, you'll live a life relatively pain-free outside of that, which is a really good feeling to know you're in control of the pain in your life. And there are fringe cases where that doesn't happen, like Lord forbid somebody passes away unexpectedly or whatever it might be, but by and large when it comes to your career, the physical health of your body, your general relationships, your happiness, learning, education, whatever it is, if you introduce yourself to the pain that would otherwise come from a lack of introduction goes away. And I think such a great example of that is in work, that hard times really only fall onto your business when you avoid directly creating them yourself. When you create hard times yourself, it's scaling or it's growing or it's grinding. But when you try and avoid that work, then hard times do fall on you, where you can't make payroll or plethora of other different things. And I've dealt and been in both situations, that it's not always just sitting at your desk. It's also doing the work at your desk that is difficult to you. So it's such a great concept that, like, again, on a day like today where it's 11:41, I've done good work so far and I'm going to continue to do so, but by willingly just diving headfirst into the projects that call it like over the weekend. Like over the weekend, I avoided the pain and the pain therefore came to me and it sucked. And I still had to go, like you still have to deal with the pain when it comes to you. Versus on a day like today where I woke up in the morning and I said, all right, I'm going towards the pain. I feel in control and I'm making actual progress. So it's just a lesson, and it's one that I'm actually gonna sticky out and put under my monitor. I try and be very sparing about what I put here. I've only got 2 things on it right now. I have 100,000 YouTube subscribers, which is the goal of 2026. And then now I'm adding, you either go towards the pain or the pain comes towards you. And I think that's I try not to leave stuff on there that is only relevant to like one specific domain. Like I could put a million things if I just put everything that I learned on here, but it's the things that I know are a good reoccurring reminder for myself that at least it's important to have up here temporarily. Like it might not stay here forever. I might think of a new lesson or something else, or I might decide, oh, this is distracting and take it down. Who knows what the future holds? But I do know that right now, this is a lesson that I'm thinking about and I want to be reminded of it. So when I have stuff like this, I try and take action to just remind myself as consistently as possible until it really is ingrained in my head. And yeah, this is one that I think will last me a long time, right? I either face the pain or it comes towards me. Every single day I get a choice about whether I want to feel the pain when I'm sitting down thinking about what I didn't do in the day, or I want to progress and have the pain be the uncomfortability. Like, where am I loading the pain? And yeah, it's almost like reverse procrastination. That's a whole topic I'll talk about another day, but it's like, I've been doing this since school days, where I would, instead of procrastinating homework, I would try and do it as quickly as possible, like at lunch or on the way home, so that I could forget about it as quickly as possible. And that was such a powerful thing for me. So anyways, now it's time to get back to work for an hour and a bit. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Okay guys, I just finished my last client meeting, 3:18, and now my back, from all the push-ups and pull-ups and not sit-ups, but the dips and everything, feeling a bit peeved. But I have to get a client video out, so I'm just standing up here, get a little bit of a pace in. It's not like I already finished the client video, I just have to make some tweaks to it after a revision. But now what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and go to the bathroom. Sorry, my brain's turned off. I have to go to the bathroom, and then I have to get this client video out. Then I'm going to go for a run, and then tomorrow morning / tonight, I'm going to be prepping a big onboarding for a client that I'm working with. I'll tell you more about kind of some of the work we're doing together, because I think it's super interesting and kind of a unique situation, something that I usually wouldn't do. But I think it's going to be a really great story when it's all said and done. So I'll walk you guys through that. But really good day. We've been awake for about 10 hours. The work day is probably going to end around 5 p.m. Run, and then I'm sleep deprived. Am I sleep deprived? Let's count. Yeah, I'm in debt maybe maybe 3 hours, so we'll see. But want to get to bed early so that I can make sure I used to think the most important day of the week for me was Monday, or actually I never really thought about this, but the most important day of the week for me is definitely Tuesday, because Mondays usually are like meh, because on a Monday like today I got a lot of work done, which is great on like actual videos, but I do client meetings. Tuesday is if I set the tone for the week of me being a lazy slob because I have no meetings and not like getting up at 4 a.m. as I should, or whether I stay as locked in alien and get crap done. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, code switch back to being a 19-year-old kid, talk to my friends while I make some YouTube videos. Boom, boom. Spent most of my supposed to be run walking, but I'm gonna run back last kilometer or so. I am super sore from my squats, my whole upper body, but gonna push through it. So yeah. Alright guys, it is 7:06 p.m. I've taken melatonin, so I'm ready to go to bed. And you guys are going to see this tomorrow morning, because to show you guys my task list, let me just blur out. I say blur out, I'm just blocking names. So I got ramp up, blog posted, I have to onboard a new client, then I have to edit 3 chapters, get my editor paid. I just wrote team paid because I didn't want to write his name because I don't know if I could blur too. I guess I could. But then I have my calisthenics, which I definitely downgraded because if I show you guys today, let me make sure I don't show anything that I shouldn't. You can see I did not get all of it done. I got half of the top metrics done, and then I guess half of burpees too, but I didn't get any pull-ups. My back was just, I don't even know how I was supposed to do pull-ups right now. So I downsized it to half, and then I compensated today with a run, which I think is fair. So that is the plan. And if I were to show you guys my calendar of how I'm actually pulling this off, I mean, it's super simple. Like, if I were to, I can't really show you guys today because I feel like that'd be pretty federal. Actually, wait, let's see. I can maybe do it. Okay, so everything yellow is a client meeting. And you can see easy day, wake up at 5, deep work in the morning, meetings, and then admin work, workout, wind down, go to bed, ski. Tomorrow, you can see kind of the same thing where this is like my ideal, again, Tuesday's the most important day of the week for me. So I wake up, ramp up, edit my vlog, and get my onboarding prepped. Then I do some editing, and then I go ahead and do my team call, get my team paid, and then I have my onboarding call. Then I have a little hour break, then I get back into 2 more hours of editing, and then after that I work out, and then I wind down. And I realized like I just completely shared everything I was trying to hide out. I'm not like on NDAs or anything, and like whatever, like they're my clients, I work with them, whatever. So I really don't mind on that front. But today was a really good day. Perfect example of how my Mondays should be run. Calculated, moving, smooth, got good editing done, especially for being a client meeting day. I was gonna, if my mom comes home before I end up falling asleep, I'll check in with her, see how she did today. But yeah, that's really the day. Like keep it simple, keep it enjoyable. I was thinking about getting a dog because I spend so much time here. Just like I feel like I want something like moving around out of my control. Just more chaos, and a dog's a cool way of doing that. So I've been thinking about a dog. Maybe not now. I'm not sure when, but the idea is very much so warmed up to me given my lifestyle, especially over the last year or so. But yeah, really good. Again, tomorrow's all planned out. It's really kind of how you want to run your days, right? Peaceful, get work done. Like I said, you either go towards the pain or the pain comes towards you. Today I went towards the pain. So that's really good. And now I'm going to shower because I have not showered, and then I'm kind of disgusting right now. And then I'm going to, head to bed. If I'm locked in, I'm gonna read and then visualize and go to bed. And if I'm not super locked in, I'm gonna FaceTime my friends, they're gonna answer, I'm gonna talk to them, and then I'm gonna visualize and go to bed. Maybe there's a world where all three can coexist. I'm not sure, but yeah. I'll see you guys, see this video live tomorrow morning, and peace out.